first issue.
Hold on.
Okay, no. The first issue that we need to address, so going first, is distributing them via social media.
Who's told you that?
Well, it was distributed on YouTube.
Yeah, so who's told you that?
I don't know what you mean, who's told us that. It was available on the internet.
Well, I've received some correspondence about a matter,
Yeah.
and I'm going to reply to that in writing.
Okay,
so
that's fine.
Done on writing, applied on writing.
Okay, that's fine. But what it does mean is that obviously we don't give permission to have these interviews both recorded or broadcast.
I know what your DWP rules are,
Okay.
and they quite clearly state that you can covertly record, and if you want the person who you're interviewing it to be recorded, you've to ask them.
Okay.
If they don't want to record it, that's their fine.
Yeah.
Right? Otherwise, get another member of staff or go into a private room. But for the purposes of security, you are by law allowed to
I don't think you'll find
covertly record.
I don't think you're allowed to distribute those via.
This place is under investigation, and the ones that have gone up on YouTube are going up for a bloody good reason. They're staying up there and they're part of a public record.
You may feel that it's a good reason, but obviously the distribution of anybody's data by public means isn't allowed.
Well,
so just to make it absolutely clear at the very start of this interview, I personally don't give my consent for you to record both my image or my voice in any means.
Unless I feel I've got an issue to record, unless I've got an issue,
we won't be continuing with this.
I would bring this out and I would hold it up and I'd video record you right now.
But I mean,
there's no need for that, is there?
You're using to record isn't your phone, is it? You have another means about your person.
Well, if I had a little mini device attached inside of here, audio recording, you wouldn't know, would you?
Yeah, but would you care to take your coat off, sir?
My coat?
Yeah.
No, I'm not taking my coat off. What kind of a question is this? I'm not going to sit here and start being interrogated. If you've got actual reason to believe that you're being recorded right now, or your rights are being violated in some way, you need to go and get somebody else.
No, that's not.
I'll take us into a private room.
Everybody in the office does not give their permission to be recorded during an interview.
Of course they don't, but
thus we're not going to continue an interview until we can verify you're not recording right now.
Right, now you're
being observed by security, fiddling with some issue around your coat area. In the videos, it's fairly apparent that the recording device is hidden somewhere about your person and not on a table. Thus, we're not going to continue with the interview until it's apparent you're not currently recording.
Fair enough. Got a little device there underneath my coat.
Like I said, it's fine. I just need it removing, ideally, and turning it off.
It's off.
Okay.
It's not going to see out there, is it?
Okay,
that's a personal device for security.
Okay.
Unless I feel I need to start bringing it out and recording, which I'm going to do in about 5 minutes, unless you crack on. There's my statement, let's crack on before I do start recording it.
Okay.
I'll take me into a private room.
Just to be clear, this isn't a negotiation, okay?
It's not a negotiation, no, that's why.
This isn't a case of us saying, if I don't do something, then you're going to start
recording. You're saying it, if I don't do something.
What we're saying is,
I've taken my coat off.
We're not going to continue with this interview until I'm happy that that's not recording.
Right, that's not recording.
So can we remove it from your person?
It's not recording.
And put it elsewhere, perhaps in your bag, for instance.
Just as different that it's in my bag or it's there. It's not going to see through my coat, is it?
No, but I imagine it has a microphone built in and thus could therefore record.
So does a phone, so does any little tiny knickknacks.
Let's put them all in the bag then.
I don't think so. No? I'm not going to be treated like this. If you want to go and get me a private room or somebody else, now crack on, let's crack on.
I don't want to do either of those things. I think I've made my case, a reasonable case, that we're not going to continue with an interview until all recording devices are stored away in a place where they cannot be used for recording purposes.
Here's my phone. Right. Under my bag, under my coat. Right. I will activate them in the next 5 seconds unless we crack on, or unless you get a private room or somebody else to do the interview.
Like I've already clearly stated, we'll do neither. Until I'm satisfied you're not recording, we won't continue the interview.
Satisfied now?
No. As I've stated, I think about 3 or 4 times now, I think it wants to be removed from your person and put in your bag.
So let's just for talking sake say that this was recorded, right? What about in the pocket or in my bag, which is on here? There.
I want the bag, I want it in the bag, and I want the bag under the table.
Bag under the table, there you go. Crack on.
Still in your pocket, or...?
It is still in my pocket, but whether it's in my pocket or it's in my bag, it's still going to be around, isn't it?
I don't mind it being around, I just don't
in recording range, so you want to make absolutely certain that nothing is recorded. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
That sounds about right for this place, doesn't it? Right. Now that you've established that, can we please crack on, because I'm going to be late for a job interview.
Still in your hand there?
I've nothing in my hands. Can we please still crack on?
Okay, so let's talk
There's
about
my job seeker statement.
What's this?
Job seeker statement. You read through that.
So what's the job interview you've got?
And I start work on Friday. I need to sign off as well.
Excellent.
So may as well crack on with that.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're signing off now...
I'm not signing off now because I don't start till Friday.
No, but we'll sign you off with a date on Friday.
Yeah, I've no paperwork yet. I'm just telling you I've got a job on Friday. I'll be in on Friday.
What's the job?
Up at Morrison's, retail scanning. Monday to Friday, 40 hours a week, 4 till 12, and I'm rushed, so if we can get through this quick.
Well, like I said, I mean, if we're signing you off now, then
I'm not signing off now, I'm telling you I'm signing off on Friday.
Yeah, well, I mean, what we do is, I'll show you. So you put here, the date I wish my claim to end would be, what's the date going to be next Friday? So it's Friday the 6th, so you wish your claim to end from the 5th. So we close the claim.
Is that the form?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll worry about
Oh, right, okay, so this is the thing, you don't want to sign off right now.
that.
Well, because if we
I
don't
just
want...
said Friday, didn't I?
Yeah.
Right.
But obviously
I'll save it for Friday.
You can sign off up to 2 weeks in advance, you see.
No, I can't do that because there's no guarantee that...
All right, okay. So this is the thing, just because if we're not going to sign off now, obviously we have to pursue the interview as if it was a normal interview, you see.
Pursue it?
Okay.
Yeah. I just need this so that for Friday I can have this filled in and come in and do it.
So you use Universal Job Match?
I do.
Okay,
But I don't give you access to it.
Right. Are we ending this again?
Have you seen the front of that screen? It's got a clock on it. I'm accessing my phone, access the date and time. Chill your beans, alright?
Yeah. But as we've already discussed, yeah?
Just a minute. Alright,
We've had previous correspondence.
just hold it right there. Just hold it right there. Just stop a second.
Are you just writing the date?
I've just told you what I'm doing, aren't I?
Okay. If you want to write the
This
date
is
and
turning
time,
into an interrogation now. Right?
It's not turning into an interrogation, it's
I've
turning into
pulled,
an interview.
I've pulled my phone out. I've just told you date and time on it.
Okay.
I'm taking notes. That was all I was doing. Chill your beans. Right, go for it.
Oh, I see. Is this the one from last time?
Yeah, it's not being updated or all. It's
okay,
just until I get obviously something to update in it. It's just my statement, and if there's anything new or anything comes up.
Who's your caseworker?
For who?
What does a caseworker mean?
Caseworker.
Yeah. As in like a legal representative or something?
No, if you got where I don't know, in communities or council, and you get assigned to somebody, they'll usually call you a caseworker.
Oh, I see. So you've got an assigned sort of case handler at the council then?
Not what with
Or your member of parliament's caseworker or something?
yeah, member of parliament.
Yeah, right, I see.
Someone who's onto the caseworker. But then look, I won't be coming back here.
Yeah, well, hopefully it sounds quite positive. So, how did you find the job at Morrison's?
He phoned me up right in the middle of walking in my interview last week.
Oh, really?
The range, yeah.
The
Stood
range?
up. Yeah, I had an interview at the range, went to the range, just as I was walking in there, he phoned me up and says, conducted a 10-minute interview. I says, well...
Oh, so that's the interview for today?
No, this is
right, I see.
I'm still taking interviews until I start on Friday. I don't want to assume I've got the job and
that makes sense, yeah.
Friday comes and I don't have it, so...
Okay.
Plus, hence why I've not done as meticulous as I usually do. I mean, if you look at the last 2 weeks...
Okay.
I usually write down... That's my last 2 weeks. 2 weeks before.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
So,
Much more
this
evidence.
time,
Yeah. Okay.
I've only done the ones that I've applied for. I've not done my entire thingy, if you know what I mean.
So what's the job at the range then, essentially? Is it just like a customer service assistant, or...?
Retail assistant.
Yeah.
Standard stuff.
Because I know that there was an issue with weekends with that job. I can was possibly the subject of last week's
Well,
interview.
Darryl was mourning that the required Saturdays doesn't mean I can't apply for it. I applied for it and I still got the interview, so I don't see what the issue is.
But
You know
have,
what I mean?
have they settled the Saturday issue with the job, or?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they've phone me back or something. Say, you know.
Oh, so what? As in, I thought you started on Friday.
Morrison's different place.
Oh right.
Like,
Okay.
like what I was saying.
Well, I thought, to be honest, I thought that was just a mistake you made in the original telling. So you start on Friday at Morrison's.
No, you're just not listening to me. I went to the job for range, got a phone call for another job.
Oh, I see.
That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Sorry, I understand what you mean now. So, right, okay. Morrison's, what's the Morrison's one?
Phone me up, I told you retail scanning. That,
Yeah,
when you
no,
first
but
asked me.
I think what the hours and stuff, is it full-time
Told
job?
you, 12, Monday to Friday, hours.
Excellent.
So this thing about I can't do weekend work on with retail's just nonsense.
Yeah.
It's just absolute nonsense. That's Darryl for you. Sharking for a referral for sanction. DMA. I don't know what's going on in this place. This place is getting its full notice this week. No complaints, public record.
Okay.
I'm onto this place.
Okay, well, I'm relatively happy with that, I suppose. I mean, the only thing I would generally prefer to see is if you happen to do decide in future.
Yeah.
There'll be a little bit more information
On what?
Well, each one is fine. You've got reference number, the website we found it, and the actual job title or whatever. But what we prefer is an indication of sort of what happened with it. So you just sort of put applied. But for instance, was it a telephone call? Was it a CV sending via email? Was it an application form online? Because by doing that, we get to sort of see what sort of time period we're looking at with these sort of things. I.e., is it a couple of seconds job just banging out an email? Or is it, 40 minutes worth of sitting down filling in an online application or something like that? Just gets us a broader picture of the sort of time someone's putting towards job search and things like that.
There's emails in there.
Yeah.
It redirects you to read.
Like
Read's very common sense, so if you
if
you click on read, bang my bang, done.
Yeah, you've got your account.
So if that's all I've done and I've put read there, then that's
Yeah, but like I said, if you just put applied online through read or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's just about expanding it a little bit.
Monster. Evident I've gone to Monster.
Okay.
Read. Evident I've gone to read.
What's the next one?
That was through the actual Jobcentre, applied through. Company confidential.
Also through Universal Job Match?
That was an application through the Universal Job Match that I applied for.
Okay.
Company confidential, self-evident, read, self-evident.
Okay.
Preferred care solutions, self-evident. Random hire group, self-evident. Airborne garden services, self-evident. Adzuna. And if you want any other information...
Self-evident? I don't know what you mean by
well,
self-evident.
Referred Adzuna.
Airborne...
Landscape gardener.
Airborne garden services?
Airborne garden services.
What's self-evident about that? I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
The means by which you applied for it?
Well, sometimes it's not always on there. Sometimes it's just click apply on the actual Universal Job Match and it doesn't refer you to anything. You just apply.
Yeah, but sometimes it'll have a telephone number, or sometimes it'll have an email, and sometimes it'll have.
And if there's an email,
like I said, I haven't particularly got a problem with the job search.
Email vacancies at Cromwell. If I've wrote email, I've put the email down.
Right, okay,
and if you want any other information, just use the number.
Or to search the thing and
it'll all come up, so you'll know.
Yeah, I suppose it could. I mean, it would just be more convenient for us if you wrote it down at the
Which
time.
I've done.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I'm happy enough with the job search.
I'll just rush this morning. Normally I would sit here for an hour and have wonderful conversations with you about the world. But right now, this particular morning, the one time in 6 months that I've come in here, I need a shaft.
This morning,
Job interview, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
In town, round corner.
Who's that for?
Poundland.
Alright, Poundland. What's it again, retail?
You know, Poundland, you send them on mandatory work thingy this morning.
Presumably they have numerous different roles within Poundland, cleaners.
Look, I understand your position of honestly trying to be, and you've been very polite this morning, however, I'm in a rush.
Okay, though. So, you know how to fill the form in to sign off?
That's all I wanted, the form itself to sign off with.
There's actually a telephone number as well within that form.
So I'll be phoning the telephone number, believe me. If there's a reason I don't need to come into this place, I'll take it, mate. I'll take my word for it.
Good luck, man. questions?
No.
Excellent. Well, good luck with the job.
You put my payment through on the system.
Not quite yet, but if you'd like to wait,
If you say you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. And any claims or suspicions about my claim itself that you want to raise with me before I leave today?
No, not currently. I'm satisfied this time. I don't think there's any reason for me to take any sort of action other than.
If I am to come in here again,
yeah,
and this job doesn't turn out, can I make sure I get you?
I tell you what, I'll put a note on. You can see me next time.
If you can give me an appointment to see you and no one else, that'd be superb.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'll put a note on if there is a next time, and
because it does provide continuity, doesn't it?
Exactly.
And I'm sick of seeing.
I mean, I can't make any
different
promises
person.
because the way we operate here is essentially a toast rack system. So if I happen to be busy, and in fact you just saw my colleague come over, I did have another appointment.
Well, I've got a lot of issues with that team over there. The other thing I need to do.
I'm part of that team.
Yeah, well, I've got issues with it. So you're the first time I've seen you. I've seen everyone but you so far. I need to make an appointment with Michelle.
Well, like I say, Mr. Bowles, I tell you what, if I can do, you'll see me next time.
Yeah.
If there is a next time, and like I say, hopefully there won't be a next time.
She's in just now.
Well, let's not talk about Michelle because
I need to make an appointment with her.
Well, okay, I'll sort you out an appointment.
Yeah, you can do that for me.
Back, then we'll sort
well, I'll be coming back anyway for her. She needs a follow-up interview from that devastating interview I did with her last time and all the bullshit that come out of her mouth.
Yeah. So, when do you want to interview with Michelle?
As soon as possible, but it'd be needed for next week.
To be honest with you, wouldn't it be better to concentrate on the job you've just got?
No, this is a public investigation that's done separately. I need the details for this investigation before it gets issued on notice.
Michelle won't continue with that interview if you're in a situation where you're recording her again.
If she don't want to sit there and interview me, and she's, unless I've got a camera out and I'm holding it right in front of her face. Yeah. I mean, whether a device be under my coat or in the bag.
I mean, I'm not a lawyer.
No,
the law regarding recording devices is.
I know the law.
If you feel under threat, you can make a recording for
I can covertly record, yeah.
Personal use.
No, it's public domain, this.
No, it's not.
It's not up for debate. You've been told, I've been told what I've been told. If I've done something wrong, I'd be arrested, mate, and thrown in jail, wouldn't I? I know the law on it.
You won't be able to get the consent of anybody in the office to be recorded.
No, but I do need an appointment with Michelle because she needs a second-up interview.
When are you wanting to sort that
sometime next week.
Let me go and contact, have a word with Michelle.
Yeah. Because last time she said she wasn't here and she was right over that desk, she was lying.
Since you're in a rush. No, she may be here, but as in not here available to you.
No, I just need an appointment, that's all, for sometime next week.
Do you want me to call you back with that?
I'm going to be late now if I don't go.
Exactly, this is why I'm getting that call.
I just need a quick appointment for next week.
Okay, I'll see her and have a word and I'll see when she's available next time. Give us a sec. Hopefully though, you don't need it.
If I can see you next time I'm in, if I'm in, that'd be great as well.
Okay, we'll see about that. So, just to let you know, Michelle doesn't want to see you in a face-to-face situation again, following previous recording instances. Any further correspondence, she's more than happy to make.
She did look devastating in the last interview. It did, probably not best that she doesn't see me again because she'll dig herself an even bigger grave, won't you, Michelle?
Let's not communicate with people other than me.
Yeah.
So.
Right, we're good.
I'm good. Are you good?
I'm top man.
Okay, doke.
I'll see you later, Tom.